that is coming in pretty good. Oh, you're looking at the cameras in the barn. And this one, there was all kinds of stuff floating around in the air. You can kind of see. If you look at the ground, the rows of dots, that's the condensation coming off the roof already tonight. And part of it's coming off already as little ice flakes because it's 30 degrees out. And this one, you see them floating all over. And there's also, looks like a spider web across in front of it. Kind of screws up for seeing cows because it tries to focus on the spider web. And there's droplets on it that are, I'm sure, frozen. I just thought I'd show you what we get to see in the cameras. And, I try to get that stuff to show up on my phone in the mornings when it's snowing in the barn. Looks like a chemtrail morning instead of a contrail morning. 1, 2, 3, at least 4. Oh, there's some in the middle too. 5, 6. Oh, one over here too. It's 7. And the moon. It's not round like the picture's showing. Becky doesn't believe me half the time. She watches the news says what the temperature is going to be for a low, and I look at my phone and then I tell her the news lies. And I know my phone lies, so I tell her what it's going to be. My phone said 23 this morning. I told her, yeah, it's going to be more like 20. She asked me how cold it was out here. I said, well, 21, because actually it was like 20.7. So I told her 21. She tells me, no way. Yes way. I don't mind it at this temperature, because even it cuts the humidity a little bit. Looks like somebody drove a John Deere through here the other day with a leaky hydraulic line. But, yeah, what the heck. There's the start to our Saturday morning. And, yes, nice heavy frost. That's why you could see it in the cameras I showed last night. That's all inside the barn over here. Oh well, we'll see what today brings. I know what Becky and Ty want to do. Since Becky never finished that board underneath the deck in the calf barn, she wants to go to town and get one of them old, like, wall panels that's all smooth on the one side, and then paint that with the dry erase paint. It's something we didn't get done yesterday. We didn't get any oil in the shop, so let's see if we still have heat in here this morning. Yeah, it's warmer than it is outside. It says it's 44 degrees in here. That's pretty good for over here in the corner. I don't know where they're going to paint that stuff on that thing, because, I'm still trying to get Becky's car in to put her vent shade thing back on the driver's door. And all kinds of other stuff. And what the heck, that's almost 3 minutes of rambling for you, but yeah, more stuff to go up. Oh, well, look at that. Now they're doing some cross patterns in the chemtrails. That way they make sure they get all of us. And there's a few more. And yeah, you can't tell me those are just because of the temperature, because you know what? We've been within 3-4 degrees of this temperature, yeah, almost every morning for the last week. And there's been a couple contrails, which are just the short ones. Not those ones that go on for hundreds of miles. You gotta wonder. Say hi, Becky.
Hi.
Hey, we're passing the wonderful Waste Management Mountain over here to the right.
My friend doesn't know where he's going. He tried turning in here.
Yeah, like a guy if you don't know where he's going, nothing new.
And it's open, so I don't know why he didn't go.
Used to be Hillsboro landfill,
He's
but
gonna try to turn around here.
then Waste Management took it over. And figure out what this idiot's doing. Just run him over. there wearing a mask and his buddy isn't. Yeah. Anyway, that's all used to be farm ground. In fact, used to be a dairy around the corner up here that I hauled silage for until they took him over. And now they're filling in all the river bottom. And some of you kind of seen video where I've gone through Jackson Bottom, which is the main highway out of Hillsboro, goes through the river bottom. That's straight through there, and it's not very far over. So in essence, the river bottom there is the river bottom here. And you can see Waste Management Mountain from over there. And it's way up there. It's high enough now that it blocks the view of Mount Hood that used to be really nice from over there. Well, let's see, right about here. Used to be a dairy.
Damn, it stinks.
And yeah, she is right. That shit stinks. It always has. And they don't take garbage. Yard debris, concrete, asphalt, construction debris, you know.
Fuck.
The only thing they haven't filled in yet is the actual complete bottom ground.
How can it
right down here.
How can you put a landfill next to fucking water and expect to have clean water anywhere? You think you put it in the middle of nowhere?
It's like everything else. It's the farmer's fault that the river's polluted. Just ask him, I'll tell you. Here's what happens when the one that feeds in this barn doesn't shut the water off before it gets too cold. Thailand actually came out like 10 o'clock last night to shut stuff off. Isn't that cute? I like the shape of that icicle. You didn't think it would bend like that, did you? But it did. Yeah, only thing salvageable, a bowl, a washer and a hose, and maybe I can use the clamp if I can get that out without busting it up. Oh, I gotta change this before they get water, but they haven't ate too much in that poor trough. It is getting so busted up, missing the lip all through there now. Yeah. Almost 10:30 in the morning, but hey, this one's almost full. Helen, I wasn't here. No, you seen we went to town. Helen didn't shut the gate over there, but you know, they know when it's not time to be in there anymore. Oh, and I don't know if we can see it or not. Deer on the hillside over there. One where you can really see it. Looks like one or two down below it. Another one to the left. There's a few out there. And I haven't fixed that other hose yet. It's got to thaw first. But I got a spare in the calf barn I'm going to grab and go take back there. But there ain't no sense in putting it in yet because luckily the hard line ain't broke, but it's still full of ice. So can't water till that thaws. And 2-year-old is almost full too. 'Tis the season. Fill it up again. Be nice if we were in there a little more to make it more worthwhile, but you know, 'tis what it is. Got to keep it warm in there so stuff don't rust. Yay. Anyway, there you go, Nelson. I showed you this much. And she wasn't too up on wanting to fire this morning or this afternoon. We're like at 32 degrees. My phone says we're at 32. One thermometer says 35, the other says 33, so who knows? We're somewhere in there. And pushing diesel through 30 foot of hose, yeah, it's not pushing real fast. It's taking about, twice as long as normal, I suppose. But it's in here. I don't recall telling you why Becky and I went to town this morning. We were going to get a 4x8 sheet, but of just paneling. Oh, focus, you dumbass. Get smooth paneling and paint whiteboard paint on one side. Paint the rest so it wouldn't fall apart in the moisture, and put it down on that wall underneath the deck that Becky was trying to redo. Dang, it really doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, we didn't find what we were looking for, but we found these. It's actually supposed to be wainscoting, but it says it's markable. Oh, I grabbed the marker by the door, old crusty black marker, and I marked on it. It erased right off. Becky grabbed one of the ones we use over there on the front of the bolt bin. There you can see how it shows up from here. And of course, being a newer, whiter marker and a lot more juice to it, it kind of smeared, but it did come off. So hopefully we don't have to do anything else to it. But this is the backside. I don't care what color the backside is. It's going against the wall. And we picked up some stuff. I don't know if we're going to glue it on. We may do both. We're going to see how that works. No, it says it sticks instant. So I mean, if we can stick it up there and get it stuck instant, that's great. You don't got to sit there and hold it. Of course, it probably says on there it's got to be 50 or 60 degrees out. Other option, or what we may do also, is take some 1x and cut a kerf in it, put it around the outer perimeter, and maybe in between. They're going to be the 4-foot direction. That'll be this way. So like 32 inches wide, be 3 of them underneath there. Oh, we'll see how it works out. Kind of miss having that board to write stuff on. She started working on it a couple years ago. But being the plywood it wasn't smooth. You know, it had a lot of grain to it. And it just was a pain in the ass. You can't hardly sand the stuff off and do anything with it. So she gave up on that. All the sanding did. I mean, you plug up a belt sander in 10 seconds. Plug up an orbital sander in 3 seconds. And just make a big mess. So then was painting these all day. Well, not all day. Put a coat of Kills on them to seal it, and then the paint over it. Like I said, it's going to be against the wall, so it don't matter. And I got the hose fixed, new end on it. I still had to cut the old end off so I could salvage the clamp. But it's on there, clamp back on tight. I think I'm going to put a different hose on there for right now, not hooked up to the float. Just got to find one and get that going. And that's pretty much it for the day. Have dinner here in a little bit, and then in a few hours head to Pothead Land and go to the airport. His flight doesn't come in till, I think, right at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock or 10:30. I don't know. I just long for the ride. So anyway, with that one, I hope you all had a good Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. And, you know, hey, it's almost here. Like another 9 days. 8 days. Yeah, 8 days. If my brain works right. What's another minute or two, right? There, I can let in a little bit early. Why? I'm done with the day. I really am. Just finished getting everything watered, getting water fixed in the back barn. Let's see who's going to let me sneak across. Looking at these girls and with watering a little bit ago, there's a couple of them that are looking pretty freaking skinny. But, yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, Dancer's ear tag's still in there wonky. Or just run up on her and grab it and give it a twist. And either tear it out of her ear or make it right. One or the other. Minnie move over there, she's walking good. And yep, the old lady with the arthritis back there, she's been moving pretty slow lately. But she's gonna come out, she's gonna get her fill. I'll be the whitest cow out here. And freaking airplanes. Well, that one's actually up there pretty good. Had about 10 of them today that I could have hit them with a pellet gun or with a BB gun even. The old Red Ryder that literally hit that wall from here. Yeah, I would have been able to hit them with it. Gets freaking annoying. Oh well, there. I got some moose. And the old lady with the arthritis, she's still a moving. She'll get there. There'll be some left for her.